The pain can come from the vessels, the pain can come from the muscles, pain can come from the bones and the nerves.
And the cure, dermatologist or not?
There will be a lot of fake certificates, fake institutes, fake everything.
How do we keep our guts okay?
So don't do anything fancy. Don't try buying all the expensive stuff.
How does collagen help? So let's get down to headaches. I can't understand. Sometimes the head hurts from here, sometimes from the middle, and sometimes it's like, oh, I can only understand about my headaches.
Yeah, go ahead.
So there are various kind of headaches. So and what are they like, and how can they be treated?
So various kinds of headaches. So the head has blood vessels, which are coming in the neck. They've got muscles, they've got bones, they've got everything. So the pain can come from the vessels, the pain can come from the muscles, pain can come from the bones and the nerves. So all of these are different kinds of pains.
Okay.
And depending on where the pain has originated from, it will feel different to the patient, it will react differently to medication, to treatment. And common headaches are like sinusitis.
Okay.
So the idea behind this is that if my head was solid, which it probably is, but if it was solid, then my neck wouldn't be able to support it. So there are spaces inside the head to lighten the weight of the head.
Okay.
So these spaces are sinuses, and they get infected, causing sinusitis. That is the commonest kind of headache that you see.
Okay.
So you'll see the patient has had a bit of a cough and a cold 1 week ago, and then the headache starts. And then when the patient is lowering their head to maybe to their shoes or something, the headache comes back like that.
That's because of sinus.
That is sinusitis. That is
not spondylitis.
No.
Achha.
So that's one common kind of headache.
Okay.
And and the other common kind of headache is migraine, which is a vascular headache. So in sinuses, the pain is coming from the sinuses and the nerves inside the sinuses.
Okay.
In migraine, it is coming from the blood vessels. So it's a throbbing headache.
Oh.
And eyes are affected mostly. You get some people have a trigger. So by trigger, I mean food, cheese, coffee, chocolate, red wine. And some people might have what we call an aura. So aura means your body is somehow telling you that this headache is about to start.
Oh.
So you might go blind,
throbbing,
or you might have blurred vision, like you're looking through like toilet window or something, glazed window. So people get many different symptoms.
Oh. And the cure?
We have lots of good medication for migraine. They have been using a lot of Botox for migraine.
Botox?
Yeah, because basically what's happening, the blood vessels are throbbing. That's what is causing the migraine. So when they're putting the Botox injection, it's stabilizing the blood vessels. So they are not going into spasm.
Okay.
And that has been seen to work. But generally we get away with medication. Very few people need to get to the Botox level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you could do Botox to the headache also.
Yeah, you can do Botox to lots of places.
Okay.
We do Botox to the bladder.
Oh.
We do, there's lots of different uses of Botox. Botox is cosmetic, but not all Botox is cosmetic. Only some of it is cosmetic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why is Botox so unpopular? What is it about Botox?
That is the cosmetic Botox.
Cosmetic one.
Yeah, because it makes people look artificial.
Right.
Yeah, and then people who are practicing Botox, they might not know anything. They might not even be qualified to practice.
Oh.
And there are no set regulations. There's no qualification. So if you're going to somebody asking for Botox and they're going to charge you a lot of money for that, how are you going to find out whether they are actually qualified to do this?
Oh.
And it can cause you a lot of
You should first ask for the certificates.
Yeah, but which certificate? What are we going to ask for?
Dermatologist or not?
Dermatologists and Botox training are different.
Oh, it's different?
Yeah. So, and as is usual in these cases, whenever there is a doubt, whenever there is sort of people don't agree on things, there will be a lot of fake certificates, fake
Oh.
institutes, fake everything.
Okay.
So you will maybe just pay somebody to print you out something and then
Oh my.
you practice Botox.
Oh my God.
Dangerous.
Dangerous. So let's get down to guts,
Yeah.
which is the second brain. Yeah. So how do we keep our guts okay? Like, don't eat non-veg. That's not true.
You're speaking to somebody who does non-veg, so I don't think that's even an option. But carry on.
So to keep your guts quiet, what do you do?
So I think I can extrapolate this question to, when you said what to do about our diet. So that's kind of the same kind of a question.
Yes.
So don't do anything fancy. Don't try buying all the expensive stuff. Just eat what is available. Just eat rice and dal. Just eat roti sabji. Just eat fruit that is seasonal. Just you don't have to eat the most
So how
expensive chia
how
seed.
do you get protein?
What? Protein.
Yeah.
Protein you get from lentils, you get from kidney beans, you get from chana, you get from lots of things. Cottage cheese.
But that's not enough. Like
Why is it not enough?
that's what the doctors and all say. The diet, the dietitians say.
Lots of people who are vegan and people are vegetarian and they're perfectly healthy. There is no.
Yeah, I'm vegan, and I was thinking whether I'm missing out on something. Been vegan for 2 months.
Yeah. People who are vegan have tofu
Okay.
for protein, and there's another fermented food.
Tempeh, tempeh. Yeah.
So those are very high protein.
But they're like so leathery, as though you're chewing on
I
leather.
don't think I've ever eaten tempeh. I had tofu.
Tofu. I don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's alright.
But other than that, we don't have any protein-based food.
Yeah, this is a problem. Say, for example, if you're worried about your bones and you're thinking you want to have collagen powders are all animal sourced. There isn't yet a collagen which is not animal sourced. I'm hoping there will be one very soon. But people who are non-vegetarians, it's okay for them. People who are vegetarians, what will they do? They probably can't have collagen if they know that this is an animal source.
Okay. How does collagen help?
Collagen actually helps to lay down more bone because as we grow older, we're losing more bone.
Okay.
When we are younger, we are building more bone, losing less.
Okay.
And as we get older, this changes. We are
Okay.
losing more bone and we're building less bone.
Okay.
Yeah. And you see how important bone is. It is holding up the whole body. It is letting us move from one place to another. So it is really important.
So collagen is a must.
Collagen works,
It works.
but only with a good diet, with exercise, with enough vitamin D in the system, with calcium in the system, all of those things.
Okay. Those are the first things, and then the collagen, right?
All together. Yeah, all together they will work.